EksoBionics makes exoskeletons for multiple uses. Exoskeletons are devices that can be worn on the human body to augment strength or endurance or some other physical characteristic. We have the Ekso GT, which is powered legs for people who have problems walking. Another product that we have is called the Ekso Vest, which is something that can be worn on the shoulders to help people who work overhead. In the end, it's helping people. And the point is to either help someone who's had an injury or to help someone prevent an injury. This is very early stage technology, so there are some products in the market that do similar things, but this is still a very, very early market. So we kind of get to define the market. So we get to decide what it means to make an exoskeleton and who uses it and why. And then of course there's always the Iron Man angle, which gets people excited that everybody thinks they're talking about Iron Man and you know, long term that's the goal, but in the short term really it's about very specific things that the exoskeletons do for people. Okay, Camp BizSmart students, here's your challenge. EksoBionics makes a couple of products that are in the market now for real applications that help people. But there are some applications that are a little more advanced than we can really figure out how to do effectively right now. And one of those products is what we're calling the magic hand. So for patients or people who have problems with their hands, who maybe they're older or they have a medical condition, we want to design a product for them. It's something that fits like a glove, it's very small, it's very comfortable, it's very light, but it also provides some help with their fingers when they're trying to grasp objects or write or anything else you would normally do with their hand. In terms of the design requirements, there are several things that you need to think about when you're developing a product like this. So of course it has to do the intended function, to help the patient or the customer improve their hand function. But it also needs to be done in a way that's cost effective. If you come up with the best magic glove in the world and it costs $3 million, there are very few people who could actually purchase that. We think about $5,000 is a reasonable cost. If you can get insurance to pay for it, in that case we think $10,000 is probably a reasonable price point. So for the gloves, there are different kinds of customers. The obvious customers are elderly people or people who have had medical conditions that affect their nervous system. But there are also conditions that children can have that affect their strength. Muscular dystrophy is probably the one that would most likely apply here. Another case might be people who just have general weakness. As an example, you know, in my house, not everybody can open the jar of peanut butter. I'm usually the one who has to do that, but if you wanted everybody to be able to open the jar of peanut butter, you might need a glove. That's our challenge for you, Camp BizSmart kids. We're very interested to see what you come up with, and good luck working on it.